Hi children, hope you all are fine and safe at home. Hope you are sending me the notes. I know many are not sending. I am noting down your names. You know, if you don't send me the notes, your internal marks will be getting reduced. 5 marks carries for your notebook. So send me the notes on the correct day itself, and along with that you have to send the homeworks also. So study properly, be serious in your studies. You know, we were with the chapter, or we were taking the chapter pair of linear equations in two variables. I told, that was last section I told you, we are almost to the end of the chapter and we have only 2 more questions left in this chapter. And those 2 different models of questions they are, both we will discuss in the class itself. And today in this session we will discuss only one problem, and along with that I'll give you your lab activity, which means I'll give your last year we were having your record book, wasn't it? I think you all have the record book of last year with you. So as a continuation of the last year, you can write this year record book also. You can give the heading and start writing, and what is to be written I will give in the end of this section. And you have to complete the record, and you know next week onwards I think our class is going to be the live class. If it is so, I will be asking you to show me your record. So complete your record when it is asked to complete by Monday itself. Before Monday you have to complete it, because Monday you know my class will be there and I will be asking you to show me the record. Okay. So everything I just given in this section itself, you just want to copy it, and when I give the lab work I will explain to you how to do it. Okay. So we will move to our question today. I told we will discuss only one question today and we will see the question. See the question. Our question is, 2 women and 5 men can together finish an embroidery work in 4 days. Clear? Why 3 women and 6 men can finish it in 3 days? Find the time taken by 1 woman alone to finish the work, and also that taken by 1 man alone to finish the work. Two women and 5 men can together finish an embroidery work in 4 days. Why 3 women and 6 men can finish it in 3 days? Find the time taken by 1 woman alone to finish the work, and also that taken by 1 man alone to finish the work. I think the question is clear. The question states that there is an embroidery work, and that embroidery work is done by some number of women and some number of men, and they are finishing in if it is 5 men and 2 women, they finish it in 4 days. And if it is 3 women and 6 men, they finish it in 3 days. In the question, we are asked to find the time taken by 1 woman alone to finish the work, and also time taken by 1 man alone to finish the work, the same embroidery work. I think that is clear. So we know already that when we get a question from pair of linear equations, what is to be found in the question, we used to take it as the unknowns x and y. Here what is to be found in the question? Here we are asked to find the time taken by 1 woman and the time taken by 1 man alone to finish the embroidery work. Clear? So we will take x and y as, let x be the time taken by one woman alone and y be the time taken by one man alone. Clear? So there is an embroidery work. We are asked to find if that work is done alone by one woman, how many days she takes, or what is the time taken by her. If it is done by one man alone, we are asked to find what is the time taken by one man alone to do the work. That is our question. To find here one woman and one man alone, the condition given in the question is time taken together by both men and women. Clear? And here this type of question, it's very important question. They can ask for exam, but they can ask the question in this way itself. That means they need not change the way of the question. That is the model of the question, they cannot change it. Only they can change the number of women and men alone. So such type of question or such model questions, it will be asked as it is itself. So understand the question. If you understand the question, if the number is changed also, you will be able to do the work. Clear? And this question we are doing, that is 2 women and 5 men can together finish the embroidery work in 4 days, isn't it? We are going to change everything to 1 day's work. See, suppose there is the work and I am finishing the work within 4 days. So on 1 day, what part of the work I would have done? I would have done how much that means 4 days I take to do the work. 4 days. So 1 day, one work I take 4 days. And on 1 day, how many parts of the work I can take? I will be doing only 1/4 of the work. Isn't it? So 1/4 plus 1/4 will give us half day. So half part of the work I will do within 2 days. Then within 3 days I will do 3/4 of the work. And within 4 days I will finish 4/4. That is, I will finish the whole work. Clear? So this question we are going to do in such a way. That is, every work we are going to change into 1 day's work. That means 2 women and 5 men can together finish an embroidery work in 4 days. So on 1 day, they will do how much work, sir? They will do only 1/4 of the work. Is it clear? And to do that, first you have to change here. Let X be the time taken by one woman alone to finish the work. So if she takes X days, that woman will be doing how much part of the work on 1 day? She will be doing only 1/x of the part of the work. I think it is clear. I do a complete work within 4 days. On 1 day, what part of the work I complete? I complete only 1/4 of the work. In the same way, this woman takes X days to finish the work. On 1 day, what part of the work will be completed? It will be 1/x of the work. Clear? So 2 women, they are doing the works. The time taken by one woman on 1 day is 1/x. If there are 2 women, so how much part of the works will be done? 2/x of the work will be done. So such a way we are going to do it. 2 women and 5 men can together finish an embroidery work in 4 days. The time one woman can finish how much part of the work on 1 day? If she takes X days, it is 1/x. So 2 women can finish how much part of the work on a day? It is 2/x. 5 by y is the time taken by 5 men on one day. So together will give us the time, the work done by, that is part of the work done by 2 women and 5 men on that day. And how many total days taken is how much it is? 4 days. On a day, how much part of the work will be done? It will be 1 by 4. So on a day, 1 by 4 of the work will be done, and that work done part will be equal to 2 by x plus 5 by y. So you will get like this way, 2 by x plus 5 by y is equal to 1 by 4. Clear? Similarly, see the second part. While 3 women and 6 men can finish it in 3 days. So 3 women, that also we are going to change it to 1 day's work. On a day, 1 woman can do how much work, sir? If she takes x days, she will finish only 1 by x. So how many women are there? 3 women are there. So how much part of the work they will finish? They will finish 3 by x part of the work. Clear? And also how many men are there? 6 men are there. 1 man will do 1 day how much work, sir? It is 1 by y. So 6 men can do how much work on a day? It is 6 by y. So 6 by y, that is the work done by 3 women on a day. The work done by 6 men on a day together will give us the work done on 1 day. So how many days they take? They take 3 days. So what part of the work will be done on a day? It is 1 by 3. Clear? So we get the equations like this way. Okay, but you know, when you get the equation of this model, they are not of linear equations in 2 variables. You have to reduce this linear equations to, they are reduce this equations to pair of linear equations is general form. You know it to do it, isn't it? If it is 1 by x and 1 by y will be given, and here it is also 3 by x and 6 by y, that is 1 by x, 1 by y is coming. We will do the substitution. We will take let p is equal to 1 by x and q is equal to 1 by y. If you do so, we know our equations get reduces to what? It reduces to 1 by x we have taken as p, 1 by y we have taken as q. So it reduces to 2p plus 5q is equal to 1 by 4. Okay, and 3p plus 6q is equal to 1 by 3. Clear? Now we know if we get the equations like this way, we can now they are of the form pair of linear equations in 2 variables. We can solve by any of the method which is studied, either substitution method or elimination method. So I am going to do by which method itself? Elimination method. For that I am going to take this as equation number 1 and this as equation number 2. Clear? See, there is a space problem for us. So here on the side I will just write p we have taken as 1 by x and q we have taken as 1 by y. So that I can write this part. Okay. So our new equation is 2p plus 5q is equal to 1 by 4. 3p plus 6q is equal to 1 by 3. We have taken this equation 1 and 2. Now to use elimination method, we are going to take any one equation, and suppose I am going to make the coefficients of p same. I have to see the coefficient of p. It is 2 and 3. They are not multiples. So we have to see the LCM. LCM of 2 and 3 is 6, which means I have to multiply here with 3 and this equation with 2. So I took equation number 1, I have to multiply with 3. Clear? And multiply equation 1 with 3, I get a 2 3s are 6p plus 5 into 3, 15q, that is equal to what I get here. 1 by 4 into 3, I got 3 by 4. Clear? Next, I have to take equation number 2 with what I have to multiply. Here it's already 3, I have to multiply with 2. So multiply, I'll get 6p plus 6 into 12q, that's equal to 2 by 3. Okay. Now those are new equation. We will take it as equation number 3 and this as equation number 4. Now we know we get the coefficient of P same. So we have to do, we have seen whether we have to do addition or subtraction to get eliminated. The sign of both are same. That means both are positive. P both are positive. So we have to do the subtraction. So we will take 3 minus 4. Equation 3 minus 4. So 6p minus 6p we get it as 0. 15q minus 12q we know it is 3q. Now see the RHS part. So we get here 3 by 4 and 2 by 3. We will get right like this way since we cannot do it directly. We will write 3 by 4 minus 2 by 3. We have to see to do the calculation, continue the calculations. Again you have to take the LCM and do the subtraction. So we will get 3q is equal to 3 3s are 9 minus 4 2s are 8 by 4 into 3 it is 12. Clear? So we will get 3q is equal to 9 minus 8 is 1 by 12. So what we get q? Q is equal to 1 by 12. It is multiplication here. When we transpose 3, in multiplication transpose is comes as division. But there is division, in the division there is 12. So it comes as 12 into 3. What is 12 into 3? You get as 1 by 36. So we got q is equal to 1 by 36. Now we know we have to substitute it any one of the equation here. So we are going to substitute q in equation number 1. Substitute q in 1. So what you get here? 2p plus 5q, that is 5 into 1 by 36, that's equal to 1 by 4. Clear? So I am going writing here and this part was I am writing here. So we get 2p plus 5 by 36. 5 into 1 by 36 is equal to 1 by 4. So we get 2p plus 5 by 36 is equal to 1 by 4. Clear? So again doing the calculation, q we got it as 1 by 36. We have to get p also. So we get 2p is equal to 1 by 4 minus 5 by 36. Now to do the calculation again, 4 and 36 is in the denominator. We know 36 is a multiple of 4. So we get, what is the LCM of 4 and 36? It is 36 again. So you have to multiply here with 4 into what is 36? 9 4s are 36. So you have to get here 36. 4 into 9, 36. That is 1 into 30. Sorry. You will get here 4 into 9, isn't it? So here it will be 1 into 9. 9 minus 5 whole divided by LCM of this, it is 36. What is 9 minus 5? It is 4. 4 by 36, which is equal to 1 by, what is it? It is equal to 1 by 9. Clear? So P is equal to 1 by 9. Transposing again here multiplication comes as into 2 in the division. Multiplication it comes as division here. Already 9 is there. So it comes as 9 into 2. It becomes 1 by 18. Is it clear? So you know there is space problem for us. This time I have taken the video from the home. So automatically we don't have enough space. So when you do the calculation, you know how to do the calculation. The problem is only you have to get the linear equations. So after getting the linear equation, you know the calculations. Just check with the answers which I have given to you. So this notes I will not give this time. You will have to take down the notes from the video itself. Clear? So here we got P is equal to 1 by 18. Q we already got it is 1 by 36. But we know P and Q we have taken it as P is equal to 1 by x and Q we have taken it as 1 by y. So we get 1 by 18 is equal to 1 by x, which means you will get x is equal to 18. Also we get here 1 by 36 is equal to 1 by 1, which means you get y is equal to 36. So what we have taken as x and y? X is taken as the time taken by one woman alone to do the work. So x we got it as 18. So if the work is done by one woman alone, she will take how many days to finish the work? She takes 18 days to finish the work. And if the work is done by one man alone, how many days he takes to finish the work? He takes 36 days to finish the work. Okay, I think it is clear now. The question is clear. Just you convert everything to one day's work. After completing to one day's work, you will get an equation. Change the equations to pair of linear equation and solve and get the answer. So if it's not clear to those who it is not clear, you can contact me. Thank you.
Heading: pair of linear equations in two variables. Objective: to verify the conditions for consistency of a system of linear equations two variables by graphical representation. You have to first write the heading in capital letters, then you have to give the side heading objective, then write the objective. Then prerequisite knowledge. Write the prerequisite knowledge. Then you have to write about the linear equation. That is an equation of the form ax plus by plus equal to 0, where a, b, c are real numbers. A not equal to 0, b not equal to 0 and x and y are variables is called a linear equation two variables. Then you have to write linear equation consistent, inconsistent. You know when it is consistent, the lines will be intersecting lines, constant lines, and if it is inconsistent, the lines will be parallel lines. And also you have to write the conditions. Then you have to write materials required. After that you have to write the procedure. Okay, there it is given first pair, second pair and third pair. There you have to take the examples. Okay, first pair you can take parallel lines or intersecting or coincident. You have to find your own examples and write it there. And after that you have to do the procedure. And when you obtain, you will have three pairs of pair of linear equations. Okay, then do the steps according to the procedure. That is all this on the left hand side. You can write or you can draw the word boxes of containing. We have taken three examples, isn't it? So first example you can write in the left hand side, and you can find the solutions of that pair of equations. Then second, third, so you have to find three examples yourself, and all the drawings must be done on the left hand side of the record. All the writings you can do in the right hand side. So all these procedure steps you have to write everything in the right part, and drawings all, that is boxes containing the solutions, everything you have to do it on the other side, that is left part of the record. After that you will just write everything in the column you have obtained there for the first pair. You have to take three examples, different examples, one for parallel lines, one for intersecting lines and one for constant lines itself. Then only you will be able to compare. So in your record you will have three graphs, one is intersecting, one is parallel and one is coincident. And only drawings you can do in the left. Then you will see the observation, right? The observation. After the observation, you can write the result. Okay. Also all these writings you can do on the right hand side. All the drawings you can do in the left hand side. I think it is clear. Do it and show me on Monday.